Okay, guys, so we are going to start a new book this week. We're on page 165 in your hardcover books, and this is called The New Friend by Maria Punchel and illustrations by Ed Martinez. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but I'm guessing. So over here it says, meet the author. Maria Punchel lives in Spain. She writes her books in Spanish. Many of them have been translated into English, including El Amigo Nuevo, which means the new friend. Meet the illustrator, Ed Martinez. Ed Martinez grew up with a painter in the family. His father was an artist. As a boy, Mr. Martinez got started by drawing horses. Now he draws pictures for magazines and books. Okay, so we're gonna go on a picture walk and then I'm gonna read the story to you today. So let's get started. So on the cover there, it looks like there's 4 boys and it looks like they're going to play soccer, right? Because there's a soccer ball. On this first picture, I see some men painting, right? Or maybe that one's a woman, not sure. But there's people painting. And there's 3 boys chatting on the sidewalk. Turn the page. Now there's a moving truck with some boxes and some people, it looks like they're unloading them. And those 3 boys are talking. And it looks like they go and knock on the door. And I see somebody peeking in the window. On the next page, it looks like they're playing soccer. Turn the page. And now it looks like they're playing marbles. On the next page, it looks like they are in one of the boys' kitchen, right, with mom and dad. And it looks like on the next page, this boy is showing off his bedroom. On the next page, what does it look like he's looking at here? It's a photo album, right? Maybe he's showing it off. On the next page, I see a plate of cookies, and it looks like they're talking around the coffee table. It looks like Dad's telling a story and everybody's listening. And on the last page, it looks like they're all saying goodbye, right? So now let's go back to the beginning and we will read our new story. So I'll read to you guys today. You just have to follow along. The New Friend. Martin, Lewis, and I lived in the city. Next door was an old house. No one had lived there for a long time. One day, a work crew came with pails and brushes. They started to wash and paint the empty house. After they were done and the paint had dried, the house looked pretty and new. The next day, a big truck pulled up. It was full of crates and boxes. A crew unloaded the boxes off the truck. A new family would soon live there. Today, Lewis went over to the house next door. He met a boy named Makoto. Then we all met Makoto. Makoto was 7 years old, just like us. Before long, we found out that Makoto played soccer. He could keep running and running. He was good at learning things too. He learned all of our names by the end of the game. Soon, Makoto's family was all moved in. We met his mother and father. They were glad that Makoto had made some new friends. While Makoto's mother and father went to buy food, Makoto stayed and played with us. When Makoto's mother and father rejoined us, Martin, Makoto, and I helped them carry the bags into the house. Makoto said he would show us around his house. Then we went up to look at Makoto's room. Makoto still had a lot of boxes to unpack. He had some nice toys and kites. He said that on the next windy day, we could bring his kites outside and fly them. He said I could fly a kite by myself. Then we went outside to look at Makoto's pictures from Japan. He had them in a green book. On the first page, we saw Makoto's old house in Japan. On the next page, we saw Makoto's family in Japan. The last page had pictures of Makoto's friends. They showed Makoto's 7th birthday party. Makoto said he wishes we could meet his old friends. At the end of the day, Makoto's mother and father repaid us for helping with cookies. We said please and thank you and ate up. Makoto's father said he had a new job in the city. Makoto would be going to our school. We were all glad about that. We said goodbye to Makoto and his mother and father. Then we went home to our families. We were glad to have a new friend next door. I hope you guys liked that story. I thought it was a sweet story because it's hard to be new somewhere, right? If you've ever been new either to a new school or even just like a new class, a new Sunday school class, if you switch churches or a new soccer team, whatever, it's hard to be the new kid. And I really liked that the neighbors were so friendly and welcoming. So this story always makes me happy. I hope you guys liked it too. I'll see